Welcome to the 18th episode, Season 2 Box Score Sports. I'm Minnie.
I'm Ski.
I'm Brad. I'm filling in for JMO.
Yeah, Jamel's at the appointment, so he won't be here today. Which, whatever. It's fine.
He will be missed.
Brad will be filling in. We got Tanner behind the camera. Shelly. T. Shelly.
On the
You don't
sticks.
know
Help
me
us
do
out a
now.
lot.
Got on the sticks behind there.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
Got a lot to talk about. Short amount of time. We got a good interview with Brian Goodwin coming
Yeah.
up.
Sir.
Stay tuned for that. It was a good one.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, BBU Sports. We got with
Basketball.
Basketball, we're 12-3. We had a game last Friday against Sauk Center. It was pretty exciting. Won by 2.
I heard about that.
I missed a couple free throws down the stretch. Made it close, but
It happens.
pulled it up.
It happens.
we pulled it out.
It happens.
Sir.
Wrestling? How you guys
What do
doing?
you got this week?
This week? Just let me think. Thursday we got Holding Ford at home, and then Saturday we got another doubleheader with the girls. Browerville home here.
Is that in
Should be good.
Is that Belgrade or Bruton?
It's here. I just said here.
I didn't
Get
know.
open your.
I
I
just
know.
said
Yours,
here.
you got those on for a
You said
reason.
here. I didn't know if you meant home. Like just home.
Here.
In
Okay.
BB High School.
Yeah.
Got
High
that.
school, not the elementary.
Okay, let's go.
Got it.
Yeah, wrestling, we had, we'll start with this week. Last night we had a big old quad with, I'm blanking on those names now. I don't know
It was
why.
at Hutch, right?
It was Hutch, Dassel K, Litchfield, and then Big Lake. And we wrestled really good. We went 3-0. Yeah. I mean, Hutch was ranked number 9 in state, and we beat him by like 20, I think.
Dang.
In double A, they were.
They were
Ain't nothing.
double A?
Ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was good. And
Did you get a pin?
I was 2-1.
Did you get a pin?
No. Well, I got a
That's fine.
forfeit, so kind of.
Better. Yeah, well,
And then Thursday we have another quad with at HGC with HGC, obviously.
really?
Yeah. Railton and then West Central. That'll be a big one.
That should be a fun one.
Yeah.
You said that's Thursday?
Yep. And then
Railton's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
All three of them are good, aren't they?
Yeah. And then Friday we have there's a try with Bertha Hewitt in Quad County.
Where is that?
In Bertha Hewitt.
Would have made a goal at that one if it was home, but
Yeah, last week, well, Friday we had a big quad again with Minneota, Canby, and Hard Lake. We went
Minneota's in your section, right?
yeah, and Canby. So we went 2-1. We lost to Canby, which is section opponent. So we beat Minneota. That was
They're
big.
beatable. They're beatable.
Yeah, and beat Hard Lake. They're ranked like 6, maybe 7.
Didn't you guys lose to them in like a tournament?
Yeah, we lost. Yeah.
I mean, you guys didn't lose
past
like
Saturday. That past Saturday.
Yeah, you guys didn't like play 1-on-1 or whatever.
Play 1-on-1.
How'd you play one-on-one in wrestling?
Well, like team.
It's like a whole team.
Yeah.
like team going.
Team score.
That's what I meant
Yeah,
by
we got you.
1-on-1.
Not really, but
That's what I got.
And I'm blanking what we had the last week too.
you're good. I mean, we've gone through it quite a bit.
that was a lot to remember.
Girls basketball. Well, obviously they were with us at the doubleheader Friday. They won by 5, I think, 41-46.
Yeah, Sock was a
Yes,
dang
sir.
good team, weren't they?
Yeah, they're good. They're top 10 2A. The girls got them. So I think their girls are sitting ranked at about 3 right now, which rankings mean nothing.
It's true.
For the fans.
Yep, basically. But
Then that last Thursday, they lost to Holding Ford by 4. That was a tough game. That was their second loss. to
Holding Ford's a tough team though.
They're a really good team. Then on that Tuesday, they beat Eden Valley, 70-45.
Say it's a conference win right there.
It's a big one. Then they have 2 games this week. They got Friday at ACGC, which they beat them once, which don't mean
By, like,
anything.
Yeah.
15 or
Something
something.
like that. I think it was like 12-15, something like that. Then Saturday, part of that doubleheader with Browerville.
I have no idea how good the girls are for Browerville, but should be a decent game.
The
I
boys
think,
the
I
boys
don't
are pretty they're like top 10, aren't they?
Not anymore. They're ranked like
They were-
30th now.
Oh.
But obviously that means nothing.
Yeah,
Still,
ranked
they're
for
still
the fans.
they're no cakewalk, obviously.
This is the Browerville girls are 10-9. It's about 500 record.
That's not bad.
That ain't bad at all. Alrighty.
I'm gonna tell you who we wrestled last week quick.
All right,
It's kind of teeing me off.
let's hurry up here.
Got a lot of people waiting here.
Never mind, that's all we had last week.
You're good.
All right.
All right. Well, I think we're
Or,
about
just kidding.
What?
Thursday
Oh
we
my
had
gosh.
we had KMS and Benson. We lost to KMS, section opponent, so we'll have to do better there. We want to make a state run. We're ranked 8, I think, in state. Could be better, could be worse.
It's true. Oh, FYI, girls are ranked number 2.
Are they? Really?
That's true. You said
Ahead
number
of
3.
who?
You did earlier.
I thought
right.
they were behind Buffalo Lake Hector and Mount Armville.
All right.
We're
All right,
13
well-
and 3. It's a good team.
All right, let's get into that interview.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, now joining the pod is BBE's all-time leading scorer, led BBE to 2 state titles, was a 3-time Class A All-State first-team selection, a Mr. Basketball finalist, Brian Goodwin.
Welcome, welcome. Thanks for
Hey
coming
guys,
on.
thanks for having me on.
Thanks
yeah.
for joining us. All right, so we'll just get into it. What was your favorite high school memory looking back at it?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, there's a ton of them, but probably got to say both of those 2012 and then the 2014 state tournament titles. Both of those probably had to have been my favorite memories. First one, I played with my brother. We went undefeated, so that was awesome. And then coming back in 2014, getting another one, so that was special too.
For sure.
Was basketball your favorite sport growing up?
Growing up, it definitely was, but this might surprise some people, I guess. But in high school, football probably was my favorite to play at the time, just because, I don't know, do you guys all play football?
I did, yeah.
I don't.
I mean, you just got a group of guys, like 50-some guys out there. Like, some don't play, you don't see them all the time. But so that was probably actually my favorite in high school, playing football.
All right.
What was it like playing in the basketball state tournament?
That was an awesome experience. I mean, I was lucky enough, fortunate enough to play in 3 of them. So my first year as a freshman, it was a great experience. I mean, and then the way our community always showed up for us, I mean, those places were packed. I don't know if you guys got down there.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, those atmospheres were always a ton of fun. Playing at the barn, I mean, that was really cool to play in. And then Target Center, those next couple of games. So really fun to play in those.
So you finished your career with a ridiculous 121-4 record, 2 state titles, 2 state tournament MVPs, and 3 state appearances. How do you do that? I don't know the way to ask it.
Yeah, that's a tough question. I mean, I started playing basketball right away as a kid. I mean, we always had a ball in our hands. If it was playing just in our house with my older brothers, going across the street to those hoops outside the elementary school, shot a ton of those, or getting in the gym. I mean, just working hard, never stopping, not being content, staying hungry. And then lucky enough, I mean, we had great teammates. I had great teammates that were there. So we always pushed each other, great coaches. And then some luck too, of course.
For sure.
How does it feel to not only score 1,000 points, but 2,000 points? You have the record for most points, 2,112. How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you ever go into it trying to score points. I mean, you're just trying to go to every game, trying to win every game. But just the way I guess our team was constructed, the way it fell, I mean, that's how it worked. But how's Piper doing? Isn't he getting close?
Yeah,
He's
getting
chasing
pretty
you.
close. Yeah.
That's I think my brother, obviously Coach Goodwin.
Yeah.
He keeps me updated every once in a while, so be interesting to see.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Nice.
What was it like playing with the group of guys you played with and the coaching staff that you had?
It was great. Starting as a freshman, those older guys, they were really good to me. I mean, they welcomed me with open arms to play. As a freshman, sometimes I'm assuming that can be tough for some teams, not wanting a freshman to play or anything, but they were welcoming. And then playing with my brother was really fun too, especially he was a big man, so kind of a little dynamic there. And then with my class and the grade below me, we had a huge group of guys that always played. So, it was fun playing with those guys.
For sure. What was it like to play against Tyus Jones and Trey Jones, Gary Trent, and that Apple Valley squad?
Yeah, I don't remember the score of that one, but I don't think it was pretty. But no, that was a ton of fun to get that opportunity. to play like that a level of basketball in front of, I think that was like the Granite City Classic in St. Cloud. I mean, I think they had D1 guys coming off the bench.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, going against us little Class A school, but no, that was really cool. It's an honor to play against him and those other guys on that team. So
Right.
maybe I wish I could have been a little closer or got that one.
How different is it from high school to college basketball?
Yeah, I would say it's a pretty big difference. I mean, college basketball, it's basically a full-time job. You get on campus, you might get a week to settle in, and then you're right into workouts, weightlifting, conditioning. So you're doing that all the way up until actual practice starts, and you got hours long of practices right away for preseason. And then in my conference, I went to Wayne State College in Nebraska, and we played in the NSIC. If you guys are familiar with like those schools like St. Cloud State.
Yeah.
So we always played on Friday, Saturdays. So, I mean, we would leave basically every away game. We would leave Thursdays. So you'd miss Thursday, you'd miss Friday. And sometimes we wouldn't get back until Sunday, like 5 a.m. So it's definitely a time commitment. And then as far as the basketball goes, it's definitely everyone's bigger, faster, stronger. So it just takes a little bit to get used to. But, yeah, it was still a ton of fun, though.
What were your favorite things about college basketball?
That's another good question. I guess meeting all those like new guys. I mean, some of those guys are still to this day like some of my best friends. We still hang out all the time, talk all the time, and then just the competition and then the opportunities it kind of gives you. I mean, I'd never expected myself to go to Nebraska or play basketball there, but brought me there. Met some great people, and then the competition is awesome. I mean, some of that D2 NSIC basketball, one of the best conferences for D2, I think, in the nation. So that was always pretty cool to play in those.
Yeah. Who would you say was like your biggest mentor growing up?
Definitely would have to say my parents, both my mom and dad. Growing up, I mean, I had 3 other siblings when everyone played sports. So, I mean, there was a lot of traveling for them, and they, I think, made it to basically every single game. If there's 2 games at a time, they would split up. So that was always cool. Just seeing how they gave us like the opportunity to do what we wanted to. It was never like a no, you can't play that, you can't do that. They would try to make everything work.
Right.
And then I also played AAU for 3 years, and that also was a huge time commitment and a lot of traveling for them. So I mean, we were driving our minivan all over the country a few times, and so they wouldn't miss that for the world. So definitely, both my mom and dad were definitely my mentors and role models growing up.
Right.
What would you tell the younger kids that look up to you?
So I would say definitely for like sports wise, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely work hard. It takes a lot of time and dedication to like, get where we were and where the team is now. I mean, they took second last year, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember watching that on TV. And then have fun. I mean, you're with your group of friends all day at school, and then you go to practice. You're hanging out with them all day. On weekends, I'm sure everyone is too. So definitely enjoy it, have a ton of fun, and then just work hard. Even in the off season, spend time, get in the gym, batting cages, wherever people play. I mean, that's the main thing is just getting out there and doing it and having fun. So,
Right.
Yes, sir. How big was it to have older brothers to push you and be the best you could be?
yeah, it's probably bigger than I even ever realized. I mean, I was 4 years younger than Matt or Mr. Goodwin, I guess you guys probably have to call him. 3 years younger than Connor. So having them to push me and all the times, and we played sports growing up every single day. I mean, we would get out in our backyard and play. Me and Matt would play one-on-one tackle football. And a lot of times I think that would end up with me coming inside pretty upset. If it was at him or maybe Connor wasn't throwing me good passes, I was probably upset with them. I was coming inside. But it was huge having them, I mean, being up on me, getting me tougher, and just seeing them work hard and wanting to basically be like them and hopefully be better than them. That's kind of what drove me.
Right. So your junior season when you guys got knocked out of playoffs or upset out of playoffs, how did that like motivate you guys going into like your senior season?
Yeah, no, that was huge. I mean, obviously that was a tough loss. That was Wheaton. Shout out to them. I mean, they played obviously a great game, knocked us out. But yeah, using that as like motivation, basically all through summer, fall. I mean, that was huge to use that. I'm sure like the guys on the team this year can use the same thing as last year's motivation. I mean, following up one game short. Same as us in my freshman year, we were one game short. So we used that as motivation for our 2012. And then, yeah, so it definitely was huge. I mean, it's easy probably to stay content.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with those losses and then using that as motivation is huge.
For sure.
Would you ever want to get into coaching, or have you done any coaching yet?
I probably wouldn't get into coaching. I guess I've never, especially now with my job, probably tough to get into it a little bit. But I don't know if I've ever wanted to be a coach anyways. I don't know if I have the patience for it. So, but I mean, yeah, it's a tough one.
All right. Matt or Mr. Goodwin says he would easily beat you in a 1v1. Is that true?
That's obviously lies. I mean, I think so that I listened to his and he was talking some trash. So I was ready. I was hoping you guys would ask, but I don't think he would even get close. So, especially back in the day when I got a little bit older, even when he was in high school, I think I was beating him when I was in 8th grade.
He said he just bullied you, so I think he's lying.
You guys see him. He's a stick. He wasn't bullying anyone, trust me.
I believe it.
Yeah. Connor, on the other hand, he pushed me around a little. He could push me around a little bit,
Yeah,
but
he's tiny.
I would just take him outside and drive past him.
So I have one more question about when you guys played in Melrose, when you guys were ranked number 1 and they were ranked number 1, and there was like thousands of people that showed up at that game.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys have to like approach that like a different way with like all the people that were showing up? Or did you guys just
For us, I mean, the approach was still the same. I mean, yeah, that was an unreal atmosphere. I mean, I think they had to open up like their back gym, like watch it on TV or something, and so that was a crazy atmosphere. But as far as the game itself, I don't remember the score, but I know we lost that one. But the game itself, the same approach. I mean, you just go out there, go over the game plan with coaches, and then go out there and try to execute. And unfortunately, fell a little short that day. But yeah, that was an unreal atmosphere. That was probably one of the best atmospheres we ever played in.
Do you recall a guy named Ben Klopak being on that scouting report? Probably not.
I do not. But, no, I knew Ben. I knew Ben back then, so it was always fun. It was always fun playing against those Melrose teams. Growing up. I mean, we started playing them, I think, in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We every travel ball. I think we had a lot of times it would end up being us, Melrose, New London Spicer was always in there. It was always fun. Always fun playing against those guys.
For sure.
All right. Well, I don't think we have any more questions for you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me on, guys. It was fun.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
All righty. Thank you very much, Brian.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
That was a
Great
fun one.
interview.
It was great.
Now we
Let's get into NFL. Well, we got 2 games.
Yeah.
Well,
Not a lot to
hey,
talk about really, but
I got one thing to talk about. The GOAT, Tom Brady. He's retired.
it's true. It got announced this morning, or he
It was
announced it.
going to be forever or just for a couple months.
I think he's done.
About
Yeah, I
time.
think
He was
it's- I
about
think it's
to,
to be
he was about to
forever.
fall apart on the field if he stayed
Yeah.
any longer.
He's G. All right.
He's done.
All right, so we do some Super Bowl picks. It's
I-
if you didn't know, it's Eagles
And Chiefs.
and Chiefs.
And I got the Philadelphia Eagles coming on
I
top.
have the Chiefs.
Chiefs are too banged up right now. I don't see how.
Patty Mahomes will find a way. I'm telling you.
I know, but the Eagles are going to be. I don't know.
It's a battle.
I got the
Kelsey
Eagles
Bowl.
coming out.
I think I'm going to go Eagles, too.
All right.
I think they're more of a complete
one
team.
versus all. Sorry, I said anything.
That's okay. All
It's
opinions.
okay.
good.
You guys are both wrong anyway.
We could be wrong.
You are wrong.
Could be. I don't
If
think we're
if
wrong.
Mahomes wins this game, he'll go down.
He's already. He's like top 5 all time.
I know, but he'll jump up that list a lot.
Really?
That's true.
That's why I said.
You're good. Alright,
Was
well,
it? Was it the Broncos hired Sean Payton as their head coach?
Yeah.
Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
It's
I think.
really interesting, Casey.
Thank you. I think that's
Yep.
all for coaches.
Yeah.
There's probably some offense
Well,
coordinators.
yeah,
stuff.
defense coordinators, but
Hopefully the Vikings hire one,
I don't think we have.
we haven't yet.
a decent one.
We probably won't.
All right, well,
That's all we
Yeah.
got for
I
this
think
episode.
that's all we got.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you
Yeah, next week. Yep. Thank you. See ya.
Bye.